Hey there, welcome back to my channel, Sleeve M. If this is your first time following or with me today, I'll just kind of give you a little bit of a background. I have decided to do what's called a gastric sleeve. With a gastric sleeve, they staple 70% of your stomach off, leaving about the size of a banana for a stomach. This is to help with extreme weight loss. I am obviously morbidly obese as they have diagnosed me with, and I decided to do this because I really just want to live a healthier lifestyle. I enjoy moving around, I enjoy things, and I don't want my weight to predict my future. I want to predict it with the things that I want to do and the things I want to participate in. So with that being said, I am scheduled on January 9th. I am making this video a little bit early because I'm going to be at my sister's baby's baptism this next coming weekend, so the weekend before I have the procedure. I wanted to make this video as just my last statements before I have my procedure done. I go in for my pre-op on the 3rd, and then I will be in Minnesota over the weekend. So when I start my 2-day pre-op liquid diet, I will be in Minnesota, and I will link down below where you can watch my pre-op diet video, just so you can kind of see how I'm going to go about that. With that being said, I've been reflecting a lot on why I'm doing this procedure, what kind of sparked it in my life, and I guess I should just call this my fears and excitements, because for the majority, I'm really excited. I am ready for the procedure. I feel like I have prepped myself to be prepared to go through this procedure with hopefully the most successful being successful. Now, I know I have ran into some people and talked to some people that have had the procedure done, and some of them have gained back, they say that they don't gain back all their weight, but they have gained back a good majority of their weight. And so kind of thinking about how I'm going to approach this, how I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to me. I feel like I'm doing this and I'm going to put my full heart into this, and this is going to be a whole new lifestyle. This is, you know, the New Year's Eve time. My resolution is to lose weight, and that is my goal. So with that being said, some of my concerns are, for the most part, one thing that's really important to my relationship that I'm in is we enjoy doing a date night every Friday night. And it typically involves going out to a restaurant and having a meal and just sitting there and taking our time to talk to ourselves. I feel like relationships, you know, the relationship that I am thrives because we communicate. We may not agree on everything, but we work through it. Now, he has been incredibly supportive in this process, but he would be lying to say that he isn't ready to, because he's going to have to go through quite a bit with me, and it'll really kind of test it. So I guess my personal relationship is a big concern, because when I went to my pre-op class, they said that it's like putting your relationship under a magnifying glass, and it's just a little bit more intense because you gain more self-confidence, you go through so much, you change so much. And some relationships get exponentially better and some fail. I don't want to give up our Friday night date nights, but I know that going out to eat every Friday night is just not going to be in our future. So we have been looking at different options to things that we could do for date night. I know Daniel said that he wants to go to Topgolf, which, if you haven't heard of Topgolf, it's you kind of rent a room and you can go golfing, and it's kind of like a big driving range. We do want to go to movies more, so I wanted to bring up something that I learned about. It is called Movie Pass. So you get a little card that looks like this. It's like a little credit card. And what this does is it's an app on your phone that you can just download, and you sign up through the app, and when you're within 100 feet of a movie, you can check in, and then what that does is it puts the price of the movie onto this credit card here, and then you just swipe it and you can get in and see your movie. You can see up to one 2D movie a day, which I don't know how they do it because it's only I think it's $9.95 a month. But this will kind of give us something else to do. Going to movies are lots of fun, and if we could go as many times we wanted and within 1 month for one price. I don't mind if I don't see things in IMAX or 3D. I enjoy the 2D movies. That's what I grew up on, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. Some of the other ideas that we had is I live in a very urban area. I live in Denver, Colorado. One of the other things that we've been kind of looking at is different passes to different things that we have around here. I have a membership to the Denver Art Museum, the Denver Botanical Gardens, which is incredibly close to us. It's literally, there's this park called Cheeseman. We live on one side of Cheeseman, and the Denver Botanical Gardens is on the other. So it's walking distance for us, and also the Denver Zoo. We thought these would be great to go out and to support the local places that we have here. And then also, these are all places that we can really walk around, get a little bit of exercise in, move around a little bit. And I think these will be great, especially the zoo in the summertime is just tons of fun. I'd love to go see the different animals and things like that. Some other things that I'm fearful about is food cravings. I feel like I love food. I know when I'm bored I eat food, when I'm stressed I go to food, and I'm going to have a completely different stomach, and I have to stay on top of it in order to be successful and not gain my weight back, as I've seen with other individuals. So with that being said, for our initial part of getting ready for the surgery, we cleaned out our pantry today. We did leave some things in there that Daniel will probably enjoy. He's not having the procedure, I'm having the procedure, so he'll need still to eat, but we did clean it out of a lot of things that I enjoy that he really doesn't, and then kind of made a little drawer space for all my bariatric stuff. So that makes me feel relieved. And I think on top of that, also with food cravings, organization is going to be a big key. I know that every Sunday, it's kind of like what we do is we wake up, we watch Sunday morning, and then I do all the laundry, and I think on Sundays we will add some meal prepping. A lot of times if I have kind of pre-cut up things, pre-packed, or already in like little containers, things like that, it'll be something easy to grab. And so this weekend we've really kind of gone around the house, organized it, got rid of things that may make me be faltering, made sure we went through our storage equipment and made sure we had smaller containers to hold stuff in, and then also making sure I'm ready for that 2-day pre-op, and then also making sure I have enough protein drinks for when I come home from surgery. An app out there called YouTastic, and it is an app where you can time how long it takes you to eat something so that you don't eat things so fast. You can also set a timer in between your meals and when you can drink water. I think I talked about this in an earlier video, is that I am nervous that one of the things is they said that you cannot have water or a beverage 15 minutes prior to eating and then 60 minutes after. And I'm concerned about that. And so this app is supposed to help you with timers and things like that to make sure that you ensure that you're following the direct rules. With that being said, not being able to have as much water and things as I'm used to in Denver, it is a very dry climate. You can become dehydrated a little bit easier because, of osmosis with our breathing, we lose some water, and it's super dry here right now. We've been running a humidifier nonstop, and so I did go to the store and picked up some smart water. I thought this would be good because it also contains electrolytes, so it has sodium, the potassium, magnesium, all those type of things. These will help me keep hydrated. Sometimes it's not so much, when you think of hydration, it's not so much just water. It's really about making sure you have all those electrolytes. I'm not a big sports drink fan. I know that there are sugar-free Pedialytes. That would probably be okay. And some of those protein waters have electrolytes in them as well. I prefer, I'm probably a rare bird from what I know, but I enjoy just a glass of water. That's what I like to have with my meals anyways. I won't be having this with my meals, but this would be something really good to sip on in between. Another thing that I think is coming a little bit more down the road, but for some reason it's on my forefront, and I think it's kind of a little bit of excitement as well, is as I start to lose weight, obviously my clothes aren't going to fit as well, which makes me very excited. I am nervous though, because you're dropping weight, you're going to be going through so many sizes. So Daniel and me have really been kind of going to thrift stores and like picking out ones that we enjoy, TJ Maxx, Ross's, places that might be a little bit cheaper in clothing. And then also there's an app called ThredUp, and it's a super cool app. What you do is you go on, and it's like a online thrift store, right? So you can put in your sizes, and then it pulls up the sizes that would work for you, and they're really discounted. And then you can also send the clothes that no longer fit. So as I start to drop in weight, I'm going to start bagging those up and sending it into ThredUp, and you can get a credit for it. So sometimes I'm heavier, sometimes I'm lighter, so I do have a wide range in my closet, and I'm sure it's really not even going to be that big of a deal. I think it's just more that I'm excited about it, and I want to be, you know, I want to be smart. I don't want to waste my money on clothes that are only going to last a little bit. Another thing that I'm a little bit nervous about is loose skin. And now I know this is going to be way down the road. I was talking one day to one of my coworkers about how, gosh, I better start saving up for plastic surgery, and they kind of like looked at me and they're like, well, don't you have to lose weight first? Yes, but I am nervous about loose skin. I do belly dance, and when you belly dance, you kind of show off a few body parts that don't see the light of the day. And with that, those places are also, I think, some of the ones that will probably get the most loose and saggy-ish. So I'm going to really start after my procedure to really start putting on lotion. I become a big fan of the Jergens after shower. So what you do is you get to finish with your shower and your pores are really open because it's so, you know, you take a warm shower. And then you put that on before you dry yourself off. It works really well for me. It makes my skin feel really incredible and nice and hydrated. Also, there's another one at Lush. I went there recently when we were in Las Vegas. We went to their store. I think they have Lushes all over the place, but they're really cool. They make all their stuff, and they had one that they gave to me to sample, and I felt like the lotion was a little bit strong for work days. I work in a medical office, so you don't want to have anything that is super smelly because you see people with COPD and things like that. But I think that would be something good as well to get it from them. But I have to say I was really happy with the Jergens. It was a little bit more expensive than normal lotion, but really you use a pea-sized amount for each leg versus I typically use 2 pumps for my legs. So it's a pretty good deal, and I'm excited about that. So that's kind of where my mind is. Again, these are my concerns, but overall I'm really excited, and I just want to thank everybody out there that's been following me and giving me encouragement. I've had a lot of family members reach out and, you know, say how excited they are for me. Some of my closest friends, some that I were even like a little bit embarrassed to tell I was going through this. I've been trying to be very transparent about it with everybody I know. They've been really sweet, text messaging me about how excited they are for me, giving me support. And also the patients I see, everybody's been really excited, and my coworkers have just been awesome as to how I'm going to get through this. And I guess in the end, I'm really excited, and I feel really blessed that of everybody that's been supporting me, everybody that's been watching. I can't wait to start showing my after surgery, my success, and what I do. I feel really strong about this. I have to say, before any diet, you know, you have to prepare yourself. You have to say, and I'm always excited to start those diets, but this one feels solid to me. I feel that this is something I can do. I know in the past, one of the concerns my mom said is that a lot of times I'm really gung-ho about something in the beginning and then kind of lose interest as time goes on. I don't think that this is so much the case with this. I feel like I'm looking more for a lifestyle change and not a quick fix. I'm looking for just a new start. A new start on enjoying life, things like that. And I'm looking forward to losing weight. I'm looking forward to next summer when we can go up in the mountains and go on hikes and things that I used to have issues with before because of, you know, exercise and things like that. I think this will be good. So if you're new here, please click the subscribe button. It's only going to get more exciting as time goes on. And then make sure to turn on those notifications. I will see you again next week after I have my procedure and kind of show you how everything went with that. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you then.